All right, so today we're diving into something, uh, well, honestly, pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a huge report or anything like that. It's literally just a phrase.
Mm,
So here is the word Jesus flying on a piece of pizza, and that's it.
that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
So our mission, I guess, for this deep dive is to see what we can pull out of this.
Yeah, explain it a little.
Explore it, see where it takes us, right?
Exactly. Because, I mean, often we are digging through, hundreds of pages of dense material.
Oh, yeah.
But this is the opposite problem.
It's the constraint.
How much can we pull out of just a simple sentence?
Yeah, so my first reaction was just kind of amusement. Like, what,
Yeah.
it's so unexpected. What was your sort of initial thought when you saw this?
I mean, the first thing that jumps out is the juxtaposition, right? You
Yeah.
have this word Jesus with all this, religious and historical weight, and then a piece of pizza, something so mundane, so everyday.
Yeah.
And that contrast is really what makes this phrase so interesting.
Yeah, it's like sacred versus secular, but why pizza?
Right.
Why not like a Buddha on a banana or something?
Well, I think pizza carries a lot of cultural baggage with it. It's
Okay.
associated with like casual hangouts, comfort food,
It's fun.
It's fun and accessible, and to put Jesus in that context, I think it creates this tension.
Yeah.
It makes you think about how the spiritual and the everyday can intersect.
Especially in like a modern setting. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like this very modern image in a way.
It is. And then there's the flying element.
Right. That's where it gets really weird.
Exactly. What does flying add to this picture?
Yeah, what is that about?
It could suggest transcendence, right?
Okay.
Like the word is elevated beyond the ordinary pizza.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it's just absurd, making the image even more surreal.
Right. More untethered.
Yeah, it really changes how you see the whole thing.
It makes you wonder what the intention was behind this phrase too, right?
Yeah.
Like, could this be a joke? Like a satire on how religious imagery pops up in the most random places these days?
Yeah, satire often uses these kinds of unexpected pairings to make you think.
Yeah.
It makes you question how we consume these symbols, whether they're religious or not.
And it definitely grabs your attention.
Absolutely. It's novel. It's memorable.
Yeah, it's like a piece of modern art almost.
Exactly.
Trying to make a statement just through its weirdness.
Right.
It's so fascinating to me that such a short phrase can have so many possible interpretations.
Right. It really shows how much our own individual perspective shapes how we understand things.
Totally. One person might find it offensive while another person finds it funny or thought-provoking.
Exactly.
And the fact that there's no context just adds to that, We
Yeah.
have to come up with our own meaning.
It makes you wonder if there even is one single intended meaning,
Right.
or if the real power is in the fact that it can be interpreted in so many different ways.
Yeah, good point. So for you, the listener, what can we take away from this? I think even this one little sentence shows us how much goes into interpreting information,
Hmm.
how we can find meaning in these unexpected combinations, and how understanding is ultimately a very personal thing.
It's also a reminder that in a world saturated with information,
Right.
sometimes the shortest, most unexpected statements can be the ones that spark the most interesting thoughts.
Yeah, they make us pause and really consider things.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this, I guess you could call it a unique deep dive.
Yeah, definitely unique.
We hope it's shown that even just a few words can pack a lot of punch.
Yeah, they can create vivid images in our minds and make us think in new ways.
Absolutely. So here's a final thought to leave you with what other unexpected pairings of words and images could spark similar moments of thought or amusement for you.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And what could those pairings reveal about our culture and how we see the world?
Hmm.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.